Uh, I had a long career with the United Nations, and in the last stage, I was Under Secretary General in charge of humanitarian affairs. Sir John Holmes' predecessor, I was. And I visited in that capacity many camps in many different countries. Of course, the conditions in those camps in the north of Sri Lanka are not perfect. Much still needs to be done to improve the conditions. But I'm keenly aware that the government is trying very hard, and people are committed to make things better. The camps I visited in January were in somewhat better shape because those IDPs had been there for some time. Now you have, in the last couple of weeks, enormous new challenge, and it's mind-boggling for anybody. And Sri Lanka, with its limited resources, is trying its best to cope with the situation. I heard some IDPs telling me yesterday that they are not totally satisfied with the quality of food, the amount of water needs to be also increased, and some women told us that they are anxious to be joined by their husbands and other family members. And I got assurance from the government that they are improving on this family reunion, and that they should be able to live as much as possible as a family, as a unit. So around the way forth, vocational training is taking place. I saw some men and women working on sewing machines, and classes are provided for children to study. And one thing which was very heartening was to see small family plot where they plant vegetables for their own consumption. But these are some of the camps with sort of IDPs who have been there for some time. For newly arrived IDPs, life is still quite rough and tough. We also discussed with the government the possibility of better access by international organizations as well as by NGOs to these camps. And I'm assured of greater transparency with regard to the conditions of camps. I'm glad to see that some visits by political parties and the political leaders are being planned, as well as additional visits for other groups. So, in short, things can be better, should be better, and the efforts are being made to that extent. And there's a good, positive cooperation between the government, NGOs, international organizations, and everybody concerned. And one thing which is very heartwarming is that a lot of the individuals from the south, from the countryside, they are mostly, Sinhala people. They are collecting money and all kinds of goods to help with these people, unfortunate people in the camps. I hope this will lead to more fundamental reconciliation and formation of Sri Lanka, which is unified in its great diversity.
Okay. Thank you very much for your attendance. We have just prepared refreshments just outside. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you.
Again, my apologies for being late.